Good morning, you guys. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Mr. Stillwaters and I. Say good morning, honey.
Good morning, honey.
We are headed out to our favorite flower place to fill this truck with all of the pretty things. So I'm going to take you with us. Let's go. We're going to start out our little drive with some yummies from a new local bakery named Gualtieri's. Well, I intended to share this super yummy looking pistachio cannoli with my sweet hubby. However, he only got a bite. But don't worry, he's still got a bear claw. Cheers to Mother's Day. Okay guys, we are just seconds away from arriving at Country View Greenhouse. I cannot wait to take you inside with me so you can see the endless amount of beauty. You guys, we've made it to the best greenhouse ever. Okay, we're gonna head back to the corner where they have my favorite hanging plants. I cannot wait for you to see these. I always grab 3. You guys, I just can't control myself in here. There they are, you guys, my favorite hanging plants ever. Okay, while my hubby gets a worker to help him with those 3 beauties, let's just stroll around the greenhouse and see what else needs to come home with me. Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. We're headed to church to watch our grandson get dedicated. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Say good morning, honey.
Morning, honey.
Happy Mother's Day. Okay, you guys, we just got home from church and I want to show you all of the beautiful flowers that we planted for Mother's Day. I don't know if I shared with you yesterday when we were headed to the greenhouse. My Mother's Day tradition with my super sweet husband is that he basically follows my every whim and allows me and helps me to plant all of the flowers that I love throughout our yard. I love, love, love flowers. And so my Mother's Day tradition every year is that we get up early, we hit a couple of farmers markets, we go to all of my favorite greenhouses, buy a ridiculous amount of hanging plants and bedding plants for all of our pots around our yard. And so we did all of that yesterday on Saturday and just really transformed our yard and woke it up from its winter sleep. So now I want to show you all of the work that we've done on our yard. Okay, let's go. All right, guys, so we're just coming up on the sidewalk here that walks up to our front door. And I've got a couple of heavy-duty shepherd's hooks here. And these are my most favorite flower. So as the summer goes on, that yellow flower, I don't know what it is a viney flower. It's gonna wrap all the way around and down that shepherd's hook. I will show you some pictures at the end of the summer. So we've got one on either side of our walkway. All of our hostas are just exploding. Our peonies are not too far. I'm gonna say maybe a week or so. Probably not quite. I've got an old bike underneath one of our flowering trees that I spray paint every year, a different color. Well, my husband is painting the bike white. That's the last step up front. Say hello, honey.
Hi, honey.
All right, guys, let me take you on a quick tour of our yard. We live in town on a corner lot. We've got about a 1/4 acre. And I want to show you all of my flowers. in just our backyard space. This is a 30-foot on-ground pool, so in case you're curious, we get a lot of questions asked about it. An on-ground pool is partially above ground and partially below. So this pool is actually 5 feet deep, even though it barely comes up to my hip. And it's 30 feet around. My mom and our kiddos and grands are going to come over today, so we have all of their fun stuff out. Here's another one of those hanging plants that I showed you earlier. You guys, I just love this plant. It gets so beautiful. In case you happen to be from northern Indiana, I'll leave a link below about which greenhouse we go to. So we've got an outdoor, we call it a bar, and we named it Patch's Bar after my grandfather because, bear with me here guys, I have to have a little bit of sentiment. That huge center support beam actually came from my grandfather's barn, and he always called his farm his patch in the world. So we've named our bar Patches. So we've got a outdoor bar here that's actually made out of pallets and older columns from Culver Cove. We've got a refrigerator back there and a sink. So we've got 4 ferns hanging from our bar. We just planted our flowers today. So all of my pots have the exact same thing. I like different heights and colors and textures. So I've got 2 bright pink vincas, the tall spiky plant, and a viney white frosted plant. I'll leave names for those below. I'm forgetting what they are. We're still working on getting our pool ready for the year. So in the meantime, our grandbabies are going to enjoy this Dollar General plastic pool. We've got a really nice pergola here. We just added this. This will be its 2nd summer. And we've got some lights strung up there. And this is our outdoor dining area. My sweet son, who's 19, my college student kiddo you've heard me mention, got me that for Mother's Day, so we put that in the middle. This is our outdoor relaxing area in the corner of our bar. So if we come around the corner here, you can see we've got our comfy outdoor furniture and a TV. We don't really watch TV on it, but we do play a lot of Wii Bowling there. Here's another angle of our pergola. So this space, gosh, I would have to double check with my husband. I think it's 16 feet wide and 40 feet long. Another beautiful hanging plant that's a shade lover. My daughter got me this beauty. Kind of reminds me of a bleeding heart. And then in this area is just our fire pit area. So we've got our weather-friendly sectional out here, our grandbabies' picnic table, our fire pit, and some more decor over here. But before I show you that, I get a lot of questions too about how we strung our lights. So let me zoom in. So this is just actually a large bucket that we filled with concrete and concreted in those 4x4s, and then we hung our lights from that to the tree, through the pergola, attached to our bar for electricity. We've got a pool patio over here by our pool, and guys, I really love those plant selections. So it's the same thing in all of my pots, and they get big and beautiful and full, and they really pop out against all the green of the grass. Some more ride-ons for my grandbabies when they get here. And then on the corner of our patio, we've got a boatload of hosta. We really needed the dirt over here. Wasn't that great. It's taken us a handful of years of continuous fertilization and lawn care service to get this grass something besides a giant weed pit. But it's finally come together. So we planted some pretty resilient hosta over here to withstand the hot mess that we had going on. And then a couple more pots with the exact same flowers. Another hanging. And then over here we've got a little playground area for our kiddos and another dining area. And that's basically it, guys. We've worked our tail off all weekend. My husband's such a good trooper. And we're super happy with all of our flowers. I'm going to leave links to most of the things that you see here in our outdoor living space. I'll leave information about where I get my florals for my Indiana friends. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me this Mother's Day weekend as we flower shopped and worked in our backyard. And I hope you enjoyed the backyard tour. Okay, let's get into seeing who won the paint stir sticks. I've got everyone's name entered into a randomizing wheel, and we are going to hit spin right here on this video. Okay, let's go. Congratulations, Mary. I'm going to add my email address underneath your post so that you can send me your mailing address. Thanks for participating, everyone. I hope you had a lovely Mother's Day weekend.